Or I just recorded like 5 videos of trying to get to the center of Glacio, but I think we got to a point where the rock was harder than my drill bit could get through, and so I decided, you know what, Sylva's the home, let's just go there. So that's what we're doing. We're back on Sylva, and we're going to go to the center of a planet. Not that we have to right now, I just want to because there's still a lot of schematics that I want to unlock. But they all cost bytes, and one good resource for bytes is Astronium, and it is only found in the cores of planets. So we might be jumping the gun a little bit, but it's okay. There's nothing more dangerous down there than we've already had to handle up here. We just got to get to it. So I think we're at the lowest point we are at on Sylva. So let's start digging down. That's so much faster than what I was used to just a few seconds ago on Glacio. Okay, here's a nice angle of attack. We need to go down. And I need to get going because I don't want this video to be too long and you get bored. Now I'm making these, I'm still making my tunnels wide. I like making them super wide. Why? Because we're eventually going to have train system going through here. So we're going to have trains going through, and I still want to drive a vehicle through here in addition to trains. Because trains can set up to be somewhat automatic, and we're just picking up a bunch of malachite, which is copper right now. Which is fine. And it's falling through the floor because of fun Astroneer mechanics. Okay, that is a good sign right here. This is a great sign. This tells me that we are at the edge of the next level. And we need to pick a new angle to go down at. Let's pick this one. Now we're gonna have to go around that thing because it's huge. That's fine. We gotta go around that one too, apparently. It's fine. This means we're in a good spot. Oh my gosh. This is the worst position. Good angle of attack. It's just a crazy drive up and down. It's okay. There we go. Now, each planet has this level, this layer to its onion core that is decorated and such. It's got its own theme. This is, obviously, we're on Sylva. So it has these giant mushrooms and colors and pinks. It's fine. It's all good. I am going to make a nice big area here. That's perfect. That is perfect. Get a couple of bites, and then we're going to plant these on the edge of our ramp. So we have seeds for Sylvie. So she's always hungry. So cleared a nice patch here. There's lots of stuff to get here in Sylva. Core, ooh, there's another one. Let's get rid of it before it gets rid of me. Now these white guys, you got dagger roots. Do not get close to them. They'll shoot out spikes and kill you instantly. You just got to be careful of them. Not a problem. All right, let's flatten this out. You know, do what we do. I'm gonna flatten out a nice big space here. That's fine. Grab another angle of attack. Oh, cool. We are gonna die. Because I wasn't thinking. You start suffocating, you go slower. which I'm not a fan of. But I mean, yeah, I don't have oxygen to do the thing. We're gonna die. I think it's the second time this playthrough I've died. It's okay. It's okay. Because we're gonna do it better. Okay, so we start back at our shelter, or wherever our save point is for that level. Backpack's empty. We got nothing, because it's on my dead corpse. So we're just gonna, with our light, minimal light that we got, we're just gonna zip on through. Just gonna slide on down. You gotta be careful, because it's very easy to die. So once we're here, we're gonna get on our tractor and take it down to our body. Nice and easy. And that's one of the reasons I take a tractor. We got some supplies on us. We got some compound that we can make some more. Yeah, see, it's got a real bright light, so you know where your body is. Hop out. The brakes will hit. Click on our thing. And I like to go top to bottom. It doesn't always work out the way I plan it to go. But we want to make sure we get our drilling tools. All the things. Yeah, it's not lined up the way I like it at all. But that's okay. Let's just go ahead and get in and drive back down. There we go. Kind of see where we're going. There we go. Now that we're out, let's take Sylva or Sylvie. Come on. Put her down. Put this down here. Put the light up. Now we can kind of reorganize some things the way we like it. That'll work. Cool. So we're back down here in a nice flat area. Let's take a look at where we might want to go down into the next layer, which is right here. So I'm just going to grab this. Make a nice little space. I'm going to go ahead and dig down to get rid of these things because they're a pain. I just don't want to accidentally get taken out. Okay. All right. Let's go down some more. Can't believe how fast it is. We want a somewhat aggressive attack. Nice wide paths. It's okay. Just gotta make sure we watch our oxygen. Not a problem. So again, we're trying to get to the center of the Sylva so that we can get Astronium, which is a good resource for bytes. And we're not quite there, but we're at the next level. And you also notice the further you go down towards the center core, the less gravity you have. So you got to be really careful about coming down into this area hot, right? It's flying through because you don't have much gravity to hold you down. Could be pros and cons to that. Just want to fill up my tanks with soil. Let's go up a little faster, zigzag. Because I want to get in my tractor. Just taking it slow. There we go. Stuck. Another reason I like having nice big vaulted ceilings. You always get stuck on something. Okay. We got the energy, we got the... what? Stupid. Got the energy, we got oxygen. We're sitting real pretty. Real pretty. Why are you moving? You're supposed to be locked. Okay, let's get out. Because, lots of mushrooms on this planet. Hit V, let's just flatten it out. Yeah, this is what we do. This is what we do. Trying to find another video. This is probably the most difficult part of Astroneer, is finding the right plane or angle that you want to use as a platform. All right. What do we got going on? Let's get some oxygen. Top it off. We got tethers, so we're okay there. Let's just smooth this out. Let's find a new... oop, there's Astronium right there. Nope, it's not. It's zinc. That's okay. We definitely can use it. But I want to find... let's just do it here. Find our next point of entry down. Because we're not at the center yet. We're getting close. But it's not quite it. We will get there. Yeah, see, we've got some harder material, which is good. See, region core tells us right there. And we might have to make another angle of attack. Ramp attack. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe so, because we are no longer sliding. Yep, we gotta go down a little bit. Hey! No reason for that. Mr. Hisbane dude. There's no reason for that. Alright, new angle right there. We've got our angle picked. Let's go back up and get some oxygen. Open this area up. I think we'll be okay. Yep, we're good. Saving game. The game saves whenever you get into a rover, a ship, something, shelter. So it does save more often than you think, which is good. I don't know where I'm going because of life. There we go. We're at our new angle. Let's just come in here. We're getting there. Exciting. And it's taking longer than I wanted it to. It's okay. I think we're getting there. Let's get it going, dude. There we go. grief. And we are over the core. I didn't want to be right over the core. I wanted to be on the ground. We are right over the core. I don't like that. Because gravity gets jacked up when you get right over the core. What'd I do wrong? I don't think I did anything wrong. Aaron, you never do anything wrong. What are you talking about? You're a perfect specimen of... Did I go to... Alright, hang on. Get some oxygen. I gotta find out where we are. Let's take a sidetrack. This is your house. You do what you gotta do. There we go. I really just don't want to be right on the core when we come down here. I want to be off to the side a little bit. You know, not on it. There we go. This is perfect. This is perfect. Let's get a new angle here if we can. Right there. Get down on it. There we go. Now let's fix this stuff. Open this up. Get our tractor down here. So we have oxygen supply. Get this going like that. And you know, some of the fun of the game is just, you know, getting things organized the way you want them to. Get this going up here like this. It's so stupid. Because it just looks ugly. It's fine. I don't care how it looks. Just want to get down here so we can get some Astronium. Alright. We are at the core of Sylva. I'm out. We can see over here little purple stuff. You don't want to get too close because as soon as you get close to it, gravity switches and that becomes your surface. I don't want to be walking on the core just yet. What I want is that stuff right up there. Astronium. So we're going to come up. We're going to attack it from the side. I want to go up like that. Pick an angle. Build myself a little walkway that I can get up to it easier. And you collect it just like everything else. I'm just going to mine it. Pretty cool. Purple sparkly stuff. Now it's just falling out of my multi-tool, terrain tool. It's just falling out. It's going to go on the ground and we'll go pick it up. I just want a few. But I kind of wanted to showcase what it looked like, where to find it. Let's get to the core. Looks like that might be all that we're going to get right there, but there's more. It's at the center of every planet. So we will find Astronium, as far as I know. We'll find plenty more Astronium as we go through. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. That's it. Feels like I should have more. Totally robbed. Says trade resource, but you can do more than just trade with it. Let's go walking around. Now you'll notice that the curvature is pretty steep, and that's because we're at the core. found some more. I see it. Clear up there. V. I want to make it ridiculous. There we go. This one right here. We're going to get this one, and we're going to go up that way and over. I found a bunch more. Hopefully I won't get sucked into the gravity of the core. Okay. Now you can jump up here and get to some extra high spaces because you hang for a minute. You just got to be careful. You don't get stuck. Okay. We can actually go into the core. It's not dangerous. You have to go in there to quote unquote beat the game anyway. So it's not open yet because I think I have to go outside to those pylons and those big things up at the surface. I think we got to go open those first. Anyway, we got some Astronium. We got 7 of them. 7 Astroniums. Okay, so what we're going to do now that we have a way down to the bottom, let's go back up. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go back up. And use some of these. We have, how many? 8,000 bytes. We're going to unlock trains. We're going to start building a train network. Because I want to come back down here and get more, do some more exploring, but this part sucks. And using a train will have, it's a better way to go. It's a better way to go. Whee! Gravity. And it's okay to have resources just laying about. It doesn't matter. You're gonna have so much. Every planet's just, you're just littered with stuff. I'm not that OCD that I gotta have every planet spick and span and immaculate. You just can't. You just can't. So we're gonna go up. We're gonna put this Astronium in our research chamber, and we're gonna figure out how much it's gonna be worth. How many bytes? Hopefully it'll be worth the trip. We still have a lot to this game to unlock. A lot of stuff to unlock. Fun stuff to play with. We're in a caves region. I've never paid attention to those regions, signs, alerts. Never paid attention to them. All good. All good. Almost there. We're taking our time. I've spent like the entire X-Files series on another screen while playing Astroneer. I've spent so much time, and you know, you're doing it, and there's, like I said, there's nothing attacking you. You just gotta pay attention to certain plants that are killing you or might want to kill you, and that's all your oxygen. Other than that, there's really no audio cues that you need to. The game's fine, it's good, but I spent so much time having something else in the background going on. All right, we're gonna put one in. Hit research. Now it says 500 bytes. I thought for sure it were 10,000. They must have traded or changed that. but it's only going to take a couple minutes. So that's going to get us some more research points. Let's come in here and look through. We're looking for train parts. Oops. Train parts. There we go. We have rail posts and tall rail posts. I'm going to get them both because we need those. And then in our large printer section, there's the rail engine and the rail cars. We need both of those. Whoa, in the last section, we have a rail station. I don't think this is required to use trains, but it's super helpful in automation. So we're going to unlock that. And we have 1,800 bytes left. Let's just let it build. Yeah, we'll let it build. Okay, so now we got to make the things. Okay. Small printer first. We need to go over to rail post bundles. We need resin and aluminum. Don't tell me. Okay, we got aluminum right here. Look at that. Beautiful. And I'm going to take this off because we can use this resin. And we're going to do one of the regulars. That happens real fast. And one of the talls. And you can tell what's what if you sit them next to each other. Look at that. The talls is tall. The handle goes up and down vertically. And the lower post has a horizontal post or a handle so you can see what's going on. Now, again, I put these in the upper left slot. So that I can just stamp it down. So I'm going to hit C and it's going to whip out a train section. And you set it down. There you go. Now I'm going to put another, I'm going to hit C again, and you can see if it's white, it's too close. Too close to another post. If it's red, it is never going to happen. If it's white, you don't want it. If it's blue, that's what you want. There's also a little round indicator. You see that circle that's blue? If I go too far, it turns red, and that tells me you're too far. Can't go that far. I can go this far. Now you can also hit your C and your V to get it to turn. I want it right there. And it's going to build that rail. So that's how you put those down. We're also going to have to attach it to our power network. You do that. I have these extenders that I found, but you can unlock them in here. I think they're in A. Are they in A? Maybe it's medium printer. They're in here. There they are. Power extenders. You unlock it. I don't know how much it costs, but it takes copper. I found these in a debris. So we're going to take those off and put these up there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the end, and you can put this anywhere. It doesn't have to be how I'm doing it. It could be any which way you do it. In fact, we're probably going to redo this at some point. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit C to drop down an extender and turn it. And what that does is it lets me put power in an extended format. And you can see that there's some arrows happening. That means that the power, whichever way I pull this from, that's the way the power is going to flow. It's coming from the station and it's going to come this way. You can also click, and then hit C, which is a much better way because then you get max distances. There we go. Now we've just powered our rail station. Let's get over here because we want to make the rail engine and the car. Okay, so we need resin, aluminum, and copper. We have the aluminum. We need copper, and I can find... unload some of this stuff. There's copper back here. Let me just go get it real quick. And we're okay because we have some extra air tanks. At least I think we're okay. Only time will tell with my dumb head. We found copper back here earlier. I'm gonna need at least 1 or 2 of these. Let's go ahead and dig some out. I think we got it all. Yeah. I heard 1 ding, so that means we got a ding of something. It was copper. Now, if we need copper for the rest of it, that's okay. We'll get it. I know a spot as we were digging down where there was a bunch of copper. Now, this looks like all of a hot mess, right? Your teenage room. And that's fine. Who cares? Get that Astronium. We're almost back up to 3,000. Let's come back in here to medium printer and go down and over because I want this rail junction bundle. That'll be good too. Rail junction to aluminum. Let's just use it because we have more aluminum over here. Okay, rail junction's got a rounded top and 2 handles. The reason I want that, let's go ahead and do it. Let's put these extenders down. Let's pick up the rail extender. And let's go ahead and put one down here. Let's we're gonna hit C. Oh, it's big. Maybe I don't want it. I don't want it to use it yet. Let's put it down over here. And you get quite a few of them. It's a junction. We'll get to it later. Okay, let's put the junction down. Let's pick the rails back up, standard rails. And we're waiting on the copper. It's right there. And we need a resin. Pick that one up. This is the rail engine. This is what you will sit in as you're driving around. While that's printing, let's go ahead and keep the party going. I just keep it near the blue. Now, it's okay to put it inside the ground. Watch what happens. The game automatically will adjust the terrain to fit your track. Now, I will say laying these tracks down is not all that great. It's kind of a pain, quite honestly, because you can't never just get them straight. There's always a squiggle in your path, if I can say that. Squiggle in your path. But as you can see, you do get quite a few rail sections per unit that you make. So that's good. And they're fairly cheap to make. It's not like you gotta process anything crazy. I try to make my slopes and angles as gentle as possible so that when I'm writing it for the 10,000th time, I don't get motion sick. Okay, we're out. Okay, we need to go back up and get seeds. We need to get a seed for Sylvie and put our engine on. And at first, to use the train, you just need the engine. You don't need the rails or the cars. You just need the engine to go forward and back. So that's how that works. So we'll put our rail engine on. I want to put another one on the back end here. If I can, I think I can. Oh, I don't have any more. I got to make more. Let's take a look. Rail, we need resins. We're out of resin. Okay, let's put the car on. That's all we need for now. Rail engine. That's pretty cool. You put it on. And we can put some lights on it too. Where'd our light go? Here it is. I think there's one down in there on the ground someplace. But it's got a couple of slots here if you want to put some lights on it. You just hit F to get into it. Not a problem. And press W. You're going. You're riding the train. You're riding the train. We're at the end. Oh no. How do we get back? Hit S. Forward, backwards. We're just riding the train. We're just riding the train. We got lights. We're riding the train. I'll show you another trick while we're here. F to get out. It's all good. We need resin. Oh, I see resin clear over there. There's a resin. Let's make a couple of these. 3 in fact. Gosh dang it. Here's the pain right now. Okay. Rail post. We're just doing regulars. It happens pretty fast. It's flying right behind it. It just goes. Shift, click, click, click. Got him. How much we're back up to 200 bytes a second. Astronium is so much better than the rocks. Okay, now that we have our bundles, we can just get into our train. Path obstructed. By what? Oh, I was trying to go the other way. Trains, when they introduced trains, Brian and I were like, oh my gosh. Game changer. Game changer. We love trains. So you get out and you just keep on building. Keep on building your train system. Try and keep it the way you like it. And everything works out great. I want to put it right there so it's a gentle slope coming down. Oops. It takes some getting used to. Now, let's say we get our track done. We're all the way down here. I don't want to run back. Oh, here's the other light. I don't want to run back all the way to get it. That's not a problem. All you do is come to where you are, hover your cursor over the post, and hit F to call the train to where you are. And the train will automatically come to that post. See that? Ta-da! Just like that. Let's put that in. Turn them both on, and man, we got light coming. It's great. Let's put this one up here because that's where I want it. What? What? There we go. That was weird. So yeah, let's just keep the party going. This is going to make us put it down this way, which is fine. What I do first is just build the rail all the way to the center. And that, then I can build off of it if I want to. If that makes sense. We need to go this way. So this is why, as I'm building my paths, I make everything so wide, so that I can see what I'm doing a little bit better and not feel like I'm actually going through tunnels. I did not see what we need for engines. Let's take a look at engines real quick, or cars. Train cars. Is it over in this one? There it is. Resin and aluminum. So the copper is just for the engine. This and the train cars just take aluminum and resin. So we're good to go there. Sure. Let's swiggle over this way. You can have as much fun as you want with these trains. They are pretty fun. Let's set that one down there. Boom, ta-doom, ta-doom, ta-doom. And put this one here. It just automatically removes the earth or the soil from around where it needs to travel. They did a really good job with this. I will say that. Of all the bad things, it's just such a love-hate relationship with this game. But of all the things they did, they really did that well, if I can say that. I think I can say that. Oh, we're clear over here. Our train post. Can't get them too close. You can't get them too far apart. You can get them just right in the Goldilocks zone. Sylvie's gonna eat a seed. And you notice we're also attached to oxygen. So we attach oxygen to the rails. This is automatic. So that's good. That is good. No, don't want to. Dang it. We're doing so well. All the fun you can have with trains. And then we're going to cut across. We're going to go right. I like to keep it on the same side if I can. Ugh. It's not ideal, but it's fine. You could probably just use this to dig your tunnel for you. That's a thing you can do. Oh, I'm out. That's okay. Oh no, I don't want to go clear up to the top and walk. Recall failed. Why did it fail? Crap. Did we miss a post? Yeah, we don't have power. Oh man, that's not good. I got cocky. Yep. I got cocky. So you pick it up and you move it till it all connects. Now it'll work. Just got my spacing off. And you sit here and wait for your train to come. And you're good to go. Now that green circle, I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's a green circle here, and that's showing your time to get to you. So if you're wondering, where is it? Is it even moving? Yep, the green circle's going. Here he comes. Badonk. Get in it. Hit S to go backwards. And there you go. That's train setup. Next episode, we'll get into some more complex maneuvering that you can do with trains. Because there's depots, there's the roundabouts, the junctions. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do with trains. And I want to start... We got to finish this to the core. And I want to unlock some more advanced stuff. That requires the chemistry station and I believe the gas chamber. So we got a lot of stuff to unlock in the next episode. Thanks for watching.